What rule changes have impacted the NHL playoff format? Have you ever wondered how the playoff format in the National Hockey League has evolved over the years? The changes have been quite fascinating and have shaped the way teams compete for the ultimate prize. Let's break down the key rule changes that have influenced the playoff format throughout the league's history. In the early years from 1917 to 1926, the playoff system was quite different. Teams often competed in total goals series rather than the best of series we know today. For instance, in the 1919-20 season, a team that won both halves of the regular season automatically advanced to the Stanley Cup final. The league was smaller back then, so fewer teams qualified for the playoffs. Things changed significantly during the original six era from 1942 to 1967. With only 6 teams in the league, the top 4 teams qualified for the playoffs. The series lengths became more standardized, transitioning to best-of-5 and best-of-7 formats. This made the playoff structure simpler and more predictable for fans. As the league expanded from 1967 to 1993, the playoff format adapted to include more teams. The introduction of divisions and conferences led to a new playoff structure. In 1974 to 75, with the NHL expanding to 18 teams, a new playoff format was adopted to accommodate more participants. The league experimented with different seeding and matchups, often focusing on divisional rivalries. In the modern era, starting in 1993, a major shift occurred when the NHL moved from division-based playoffs to conference-based playoffs. Now, the top 8 teams from each conference qualify, seeded by their regular season points. The playoff rounds consist of conference quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals, culminating in the Stanley Cup final. The series formats became standardized to best-of-7 with a home game pattern of 2-2-1-1-1. Home ice advantage is awarded based on regular season performance. Recent adjustments have also played a role. The COVID-19 pandemic led to temporary changes, such as the expanded 24-team playoff format during the 1919-20 season. However, the league returned to the traditional 16-team, 4-round, best-of-7 format in the 2021 season. Wild card spots were introduced, allowing the highest point totals outside the top divisional finishers to qualify. This added flexibility to playoff qualification. Overall, the evolution of the NHL playoff format has been driven by expansion, realignment, and external factors. The shift from division-based to conference-based playoffs has standardized competition and seeding. Series lengths and home ice formats have been refined for fairness and logistical reasons. These changes have continually shaped the NHL playoffs, balancing competitive fairness and fan interest in the ever-evolving world of professional hockey.